There we go. Hello everyone and welcome to Silverhawk's Let's Play. You might be wondering why you see me in the bank. I was thinking about going for 100. Just give me a few seconds. Stack, manage, create a new personal tab, make it into a boot and call it 100 instances and create, and that costs me a total of 147 buckaroonies. Then I can switch to that one instead, and I begin by putting it in this one, of course. You can go there, you can be used. Yes, I was thinking about making 100 instances pass by, and the things that I will be able, what is this? Okay, cool. The things I won't be using up, give me a few seconds and I'll just add this as well. And 2, 1, it's a 2 there, clearly a 2, 1, 2, 3, buy, no, buy, yes, okay, that leaves me with 1,307. You may mark that down if you are very interested in that. I am also going to check if I got any stuff sold. I probably don't. I meant I probably won't get a lot of more things sold. What else do I need to think about? I need to open my shirt a bit. There we go. My island awaits. Visit. I was hoping to get hold of a lot of food here. Do I perhaps have food? Yes, I perhaps have food. There we go. Let's well toss this in, because I'm pretty sure you guys would love to eat these. These won't be a part of my amount of money I earn, because we're going to be pretending that we don't have an island in this experiment that I'm doing. The experiment is, as you've seen, is going to go into 100 instances, and in these 100 instances I'll be able to see what kind of instances there are, how long I spent on them, etc, etc, how much money I've earned in them, how much stuff I get from them, what kind of stuff I get from them, etc, etc. Everything is going to be recorded in these instances, and I will do a summary of the whole thing in the end. Earlier I've made a spreadsheet that tells you what's been going on during these 100 instances. This time around I won't be using that spreadsheet, I'll just show you, and won't be marking a spreadsheet either. I'll just be like running the instances, basically. And the instances I was thinking about going with is yellow dungeons. Yellow dungeons is where I'm going to be starting up. There we go. You got 10 with you. 10 is enough. I'm not 100% sure that I left myself with enough money to repair. I probably didn't. No, I didn't. Yes. Repair all. 6k, and I'll actually do this. $6,670. Buy. Yes. Okay. 728 will be the number I am going for. This will include me getting ganked on the way. This will include me being flagged on the way. I am going to go 3 dungeons out to make sure that I gain the most amount of money. Then I'm going to go through 100 of these instances. I'm going to check how much money I've earned from that. And the amount of gold I've got right now is 492. And that's why I made that extra bank thingy, because my backpack will be filled to the brim several times during this escapade. And yes, 100 once. That will mean a lot of instances are going to be ran by me, and since I'm going to be running these amount of instances, I will be going through this like incrementally, and I'll show you what kind of instance I'm in right now, etc. So the first one will be instance 1, 2, 3, for example. I hope I will be keeping videos for all 100 of them. And the reason why I go for 100, you might think, is it statistically prevalent to go for 100, or is it better to go for 1,000 instances? Because if you go for 1,000 instances, then the amount of instances are very accurate. Then I can most definitely put out like, yeah, 1% or 2% of these are going to be a dungeon where there'll be loot, where there will be legendary loot, for example. Or I can say stuff like, yeah, like that, for instance. And I can say I got ganked on 4% of these. That would be very interesting to do if I do 1,000 ones, but to make and to run into 1,000 instances takes a long time. That's why 100 instances, it's shitloads of time as well, but I can still do it. It's still doable. So let's start with instance number 1. Instance number 1 will be a hidden cavern. We'll begin by eating, I was about to say, but I can't do that right now because my cooldown is counting down. Now I may eat. That is also the timer for how many instances will I make in one go. The thing is that the instances that I'm making in one go will go up. I will be able to make like 40 instances next time, and I'm only be able to make 3 this time. I'm kidding, of course I won't make 40 instances. The thing is that I might be making 3 instances in the end, and now I might only be able to make 2 instances. We shall see. We shall see how it goes. The food I'm using is cabbage soup. It only heals me. Doesn't increase any attributes whatsoever. I could be going for attributes increasing meals, but I think that cabbage soup, I feel it's alright to have. And just to gain HP between fights, because that's basically what I need. And the reason why it's cabbage soup is because I can make cabbage soup on my own. So I don't make cabbage soup. I've made this cabbage soup that I'm eating right now, I think, at least. I'm almost sure. The first shrine of these instances will be a shrine of health. Will be the first shrine. Hello there. Yeah, I threw that when you were already dead, my friend. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You were already dead. Yeah, that's an evil one. For sure. Each time I fight these 3 people, I feel like logging into Warhammer 3. No. Yes, Warhammer 2 I feel like going, of course. I just said Warhammer 3 because that's out now. Or is it? Maybe it isn't. Maybe it's only for us content creator that you can get hold of it right now. I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, Warhammer 2 I prefer to play. And I feel like playing the Wood Elves when I see that kind of tree. There you go. These are things that go through my mind. Someone can type this down in a spreadsheet and I'll tell you all the things that I need. Everything that I'm going to kill, etc. And this instance I'm in is Hidden Caven, so HC I usually type. So you can type HC in this. Come over here. There we go. Now you are not buffed. Now you are buffed. And we'll run over here and kill the buffer. We might as well pick that up, I guess. Let's check if you can... Yeah, you can take that up. That's probably a patch thing they've done. Because before you couldn't pick up the silver while fighting. That is interesting to get. That's one of those skill books. And the previous seasons of this running 100 different dungeons, you may check on the channel. I've done it like 3 times, I think. So that's 300 dungeons that I've run through just for making a video like this. Even though now I am actually making the video as I'm running through them. Beep, beep, beep. I can claim a chest. When will the next chest be claimable? It's available right now. That's good. Because there's a chance that I'll actually meet that. I'll run into that chest. Running these 100 dungeons thingy, I really like to do it. It's very fun because I like to get the statistics from running 100 dungeons and have that afterwards be able to say with a certainty, well, a somewhat certainty at least, I'll be able to say 3% chance is the amount of dungeons that in 3% of the dungeons I am getting a legendary chest. Because I know that I've been running through 100%, 100 dungeons, and I've done that like 3 times. The first chest of our dungeon will be a blue chest. For anyone that wants to count. I was about to walk out because I thought this was done. Now I can keep running. 53% chance there, as you saw. Bring all the silver with us. The second shrine. Will be a damage one. Damage and speed, damage and speed. There we go. That would be the third one, but I'm not going to take that right now. I'm going to walk around and take this side of the dungeon first. There we go. We've got 18% on our shield. And a weapon. I do not need to sit on my foot. Of course that will take its time to finish, so that I might take extra time just standing there and watching the silver go away. Now then, the third one is a health. Third one is a health. That's 3 in this instance. Now I accidentally switched target there. And once I'm done with this, if I didn't say that in the beginning, I will be going for tier 6 red ones and tier 6 black ones. I'll be doing them in that order. And those will take the longest. The tier 6 one and the tier 6 red one. The black one and the red one will take longest. Well, the black one will take even longer than the red one. Because it feels a little bit like there are PvP going on in the area, but I don't get like insane amounts of PvP. And the thing is that since I'm be going for PvP, that might also mean that I will be losing the stuff that I'm bringing with me. In this yellow zone, I won't be losing anything. And the reason why I don't go for a blue zone in this is because it feels like blue zones, well, they are a little bit too easy for me to go through. I might be wrong there. I might actually earn as much in a blue zone as I do in a yellow zone. In drop loot drop, I haven't got any clue. I just know I get a little bit more fame in yellow ones. And since I can run yellow ones, well, they are the ones I'll be running. End of instance, blue chest. Calder Fisher. I didn't see anyone directly, so I'll ride up. I'll give it a ride. Where am I? I'm there on the map. This map has changed, by the way, from the original map that was here before. It's not like a huge change, but it is there. And with this character I'm not even running any kind of resources gathering or anything. I'm just running instances basically. And that's not because... yeah, I should probably not go for him. I could go for him and put the loot in a different chest, if I remember. I actually might not be able to do this. That's interesting. I did. He gave me some good loot though. I'll be able to check the video later. Oh, 23k! That's a huge amount of money. 23k, that's not bad at all. I didn't even actually check how much he gave me in whatever the XP is called in this game. This is the second instance. It's HM, it's a hidden mines. Okay, you're going down now. Thought I'd give you some leeway there, but I'm sorry, you're going down. 23k, that's a nice amount of silver. I'm trying to remember that I have that one, and also you. I need to improve you and you. Probably won't make it all the way to 100 with these in using that loyalty points, so it's not like I've missed anything. Yeah, you can hit me, and that's not a good thing. God damn you. Yeah, they are evil. Evil Knievel. Yes, I forgot that I can pick these up during combat. Combat. The bosses that are like that up in the real world, I just get to go for them because I like killing bosses like that. I might actually take that with me in my statistic. And then between this dungeon and that dungeon, I fought a boss. No, that's not relevant. If you're running 100 dungeons, you're running 100 dungeons. God damn it. Daily Fort Sterling. That's nice. Probably make not only the daily Fort Sterling, but I'll probably make the other Fort Sterlings as well. That's a bird, and it's on the outside. I was thinking, what the hell? A bird? Here? In this dungeon? Well, they might have had those kind of listing birds that they used in the old times. Yeah, let's talk about that. In the old times they had birds in in small cages when they were mining, because if they struck a vein and a lot of gas that was killing people was getting released into the air, then they had that bird dying first, and if anyone sees that the bird is dying, then, well, get the fuck out of there. So they had a bird with them during the mining excavation in the olden days. They don't have that now though, because nowadays they got instruments that take care of that. And usually there's huge machines doing the mining, not a single person standing there doing his mining. Blue chest was the first chest in this dungeon. Because when you watch my YouTube Let's Play, you watch it because you want to know about how mining worked in the olden days. Because you don't know that already. I'm getting quite old, so I might actually say back in the olden days, when I was young, then horse and cart was the most transportable way you walked. If you wanted to go to your neighbor, it was horse and cart, you hear me? You damn rascal. I could say that it would be a lie though, because I lived in a major city which is called Stockholm. And during my time when I was a youngster, that did not happen. Horses was as prevalent as they are today. If they're not even more prevalent now, because we're more people in the world than we were back then. And if you traveling to Stockholm now to meet me, and hopefully you meet me on the street, I don't live in Stockholm anymore. I moved quite a few times during my lifetime. What I can say though is, back in the olden days when I was young, mobile phone did not exist at all, and you did not have computer games. Or the first like playable device I had was an Atari, and it had a game called Ping, or if it was called Pong, on it, and there was basically a bracket on each side that was going up and downwards, and then there was a white pixel moving between them, and that was my first game actually. When I was in the gymnasium later, then my first PC became there we go. The PC was the first thing that came to mind, and we had them in the because we had a typing machine as one of the subjects. This feels so odd to say, because that wouldn't be even close to working nowadays. We have typing machines, and in that hall they invested in buying a computer, and having a going from machine typing to computer typing was like insane. And in the beginning, when we used to type on the typewriter, the keyboard, we used the same force that we before used on typewriters. So a lot of keyboards got destroyed because we used very large amount of force. Anywho, that was the first computer, and back in that olden day I thought, this is a computer, and to make it work you need to use a program. The first big fountain of silver is the first big fountain, and what I'm trying to say is not fountain, I'm trying to say something else. What the real deal is with them. I forgot what it was called. As soon as I stop trying to get hold of the name of it, I will remember what it's called. Anyway, to go back to the computer games and etc. How I started out in my career, I was like, I don't know, 14 something, and I was thinking, this one uses a program, but how do you make a program? Because that's not just like something that people, of course people make the program. It's like if you have a typewriter, of course you know that a typewriter, it's clearly simple. You do everything you want to do with a typewriter directly to it. And the first shrine is a health shrine. Now I have the health shrine and I will have the silver shrine at the same time. Anywho, with a computer that's a lot different. You don't see what's going on with it. You have a program behind it. So I was thinking about interesting to make programs. That should be something I'm invest my time and effort into. So I started to teach myself how to do programming. I was 14 or 15 or something. And then I noticed something else. Girls! So I totally screwed up all thoughts on the matter and just went for focusing on girls. And then later in life, when it was university time, I was thinking, what should I teach myself to do at the university? I went for computer science. And then I met a girl, which effed up my studies because I was 100% going for the girl and 4% going for my studies. So yeah, the first chest is a purple one. Don't stay there. Okay. I should throw that on you. God damn you. Don't stay there. Don't stay there. Might as well start throwing axes at him as well. Don't stay there. Let's see what's inside. That would be it. What's inside? Let's see, how much time do we have? We got 2 minutes and 20 seconds. We won't be able to make an instance out of that. So this time around we made... Damn it. Shouldn't be picking that up. This time around we made 2 instances. You can type that down as well if you want to. If you didn't type them down at the same time. Something. I'm going to be riding to the next instance, and once I find the next instance, then we shall go into it in the next run. I might as well end this here and you don't have to follow me to the next instance. That's even better. So this is the first. Have a nice day. Bye bye.